Hey guys, this is Luminous coming you guys through a pro Dota commentary. This commentary is a free DC, more commentary content. Check us out on DotaCommentary. Man, I say that so fast. I don't even know whether people just understood what I just said, but never mind that. This is CCM versus This is CCM versus EHome. Game 3. Game 1 was won by CCM. The replay was not on Ghost Gamer because it was a loaded game. Game 2, should have watched it because I just spoiled it, didn't I? No, I haven't spoiled it. Game 2 was won by EHome. I kind of spoiled it. If you use logic and think about it for a second, I spoiled it. But wow, these two bans are so fast. Wow, these bans are going by crazily fast. CCM banning Bat, the Venomancer, and the Lich. Meanwhile, Scourge banning, or EHome banning Invoker A and Clock, most likely, I'm guessing. This is game 3. The score is 1-1 so far. This is semifinals of the Stars War 6 tournament. Whoever wins this will go to the final. And alright. Getting some burps, getting some coughs. Okay, so lately I've been getting a lot of messages. A lot is like relative. Like a couple of messages saying that, hey Luminous, have you considered getting a Twitter account? I do have a Twitter account. I just never update it. I'm just wondering how many people would actually care for something like that. Because I'd be like, I'm also thinking of streaming in the future. Like if I'm delicious pubbing, I'll just put up a stream so you can see how pro I am. How pro I am in pub smashing. Or sometimes if I'm casting live, or if a commentary is up, I will be putting that Twitter account. Although, a fair warning aside, I'm a big anime fan, so I might just tweet about some anime stuff too. So let's be fair, I'm going to say, if I do have a Twitter account, it's going to be Dota oriented, it's going to be anime oriented. So, with that in mind, let me know if you guys care about something like that, or you don't care. Let me know. Alright, Clock first pick because Doom was banned, and meanwhile Weaver being picked up immediately. Man, these picks are going by fast. That's good because we're gonna see more games. That's bad because I have no time. I have not enough time to talk about. Man, I've been like, I feel like every game, I feel like every game I try to talk faster and faster and faster because I simply don't have enough time to say everything. Which, by the way, if you have been paying attention to DotaCommentaries.com, especially I made a joke post, and also Nebula followed my joke post. One of my joke posts was a speed commentary challenge, which was you would cast a game in 2 times speed and just try to catch as much action as possible. And yeah, and of course the other rule is that you have to speak as fast as possible. So I think to myself, like, how do I top my usual speaking speed? Because usually I just already speak as fast as possible to get everything out. I don't know how I'm going to do that challenge. Nebula has done 2 games in those challenge. You could check it out. It's actually pretty hilarious. But I haven't done the speed challenge myself yet. I will do them. So you might see like a 20-minute game. You'd be like, what the fuck? But not this one, not this one. I'm not going to speed challenge this one because this is going to be crazy. Scourge picks up Weaver and Windrunner, which I do like the fact that they have a lot more mobility, Sakuchi plus Windrun. I don't like the fact that, again, Windrunner peaking so early. CCM last game picked it first pick. Meanwhile, now EHome pick it on their first and second pick. I guess it's okay. I mean, again, the same generic message. Windrunner is a great hero, but I think she's still overrated. Very versatile, but ultimately not very game-changing. Because, I mean, you hit, like, DDC last game on CCM was hitting some of the most epic shackle shot. I think, like, almost every shackle shot, aside from the one I remember that he missed. Aside from that, I think he shackled 2 heroes most of the time. But even that, like, it seemed like the game was not impacted at all. His laning presence against the Syllabir was alright, but that was mostly due to the good ganks from his teammates, from the Venge and Shaker. And oh no, we're seeing Morphling Visage. Guess what that means? Well, it could mean an early game, but generally it means we're going to see some farm fest because Chinese Morphling, oh my god, gets crazy. I mean, if it's Seeking Morphling, we might see a little bit more aggressiveness, but this is Zoe. Well, actually, Zoe likes to go aggressive builds as well. But one of Zoe's favorite builds is go bottle first into, like, I think a Yasha and then into a freaking Scotty. So that is not early game aggression. He's gunning for the late game. And this is Zoe, like, one of the, I think he was named as the best carry player, best farming player, according to Ghost Gamer. Either that was ZSMJ, I forgot which one, but yeah, he farms his dig off. So we're gonna see. And Visage last game for EHome was the I think it was the corner piece. Not so much him as a hero. Well, him was a hero, and his birds. His birds in one team fight stun like everyone, and another team fight just like stun everyone again and deal so much damage. So the birds 40 Visage is gonna be very effective, but I think in this game most likely we're gonna see a more supportive Visage. So it's gonna be a whole different deal. And EHome, yes. Going back to that Lina again, I love Lina as a hero, not because she has sexy, well, because she has sexy boobs, but also because she nukes really hard. She's a great AoE machine. I enjoy playing her and enjoy watching her in game. Enchantress being banned once again. Enchantress lately has been a very, very popular pick in the Chinese scene. I think Enchantress in terms of in EHome's lineup is gonna add a lot more of a ganking component to the EHome lineup. Although I judging how effective that Ogre and Lina game last time, I'm not too sure. Because in terms of Enchantress and a Chen, they're not as good of a ganker compared to an Ogre Magi. Ogre Magi has a lot more range on his stuns. Enchantress and Chen are more, wow, an Ogre ban. That's more like, oh my god, my butthole still hurt from last game, and so I'm gonna ban it. I was going back to the Enchantress and Chen. They're more of a pusher. Sure, they could get a gank off but the big thing is that if they do get a gank off, or even if they don't get a gank off, they will push the hell out of your towers. And that's a good thing about Enchantress and Chen. I'm not too sure if that's what EHome is looking for, but regardless, CCM has banned it. I'm gonna pause the replay so far in 6:33. Pause. Alright, totally distracted. Storm Spirit being picked up for CCM. Let's see if 430 will have a better Storm this game. Last game he was kind of, had a hard time against. Just look at how many heroes was banned from last game. Well, just Venomancer and Ogre, but those two heroes you don't generally see in the ban list. Which, by the way, do want to point out that Venomancer has been making the first 3 bans in the Chinese scene, which just boggles my mind. He's a good ganker, I suppose. He's a good teamfight hero, I suppose. I suppose because a lot of his spells are not flashy. A lot of those spells are not like, storm zipping like crazy. A lot of those spells are not great nukings. By the way, I just want to point out Pugna has not been picked or banned yet. Also, wow, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? These Chinese people would ban Venomancer but not Pugna. I guess because like what I say, Venomancer is not a great kind of a flashy hero, but it is a hero that do a lot of damage over time. So, Tai pick, I really enjoyed this pick because guess what Lion's going to be doing in terms of, initiation. It's going to be blinking in like crazy. So this Tide is going to be blocking a lot of that. And you guess what does Lion mean? We're going to see some EHome X Lion, his specialist. He is a special, that is his special hero. He's fucking good online is what I'm trying to say. And his special role, what he's really good at is shutting down enemy storms, and he will shut down the enemy storm, whoever that is, 430 most likely. Ferrari. And we'll see X versus Ferrari in the mid lane. And EHome taking their time with their last pick. They do have their long lane solo decided. They can pick up yet another support and go with the tri-lane of the Weaver, Lina, and X support. Or they can pick up a carry and they're going to do DK. Wow. DK the Dragon Knight in a Chinese game. Okay, I am speechless. I have no idea why. DK is a good pusher, and pushing is kind of their game. And are you seeing this? Alright. I'm just making sure everyone saw this. This is DK picking up chicken. Got past the wards. And we're going to see a farming. Okay. Lone DD on Windrunner. Lamb, which is a support player on Dragon Knight. Alright. Support Dragon Knight because he's going to walk up at you and stun you with that 170 range Dragon Tail. Bala. That stun, by the way, deals like 20 damage. Or was it 50? Or 100, I think. Basically no damage. Okay. Alright. You see something new every day. And I don't expect to see anything new in a Chinese game. But damn. That was crazy. Okay. Alright. What the hell does a support DK do? 5 rep spam? Got no mana to 5 rep spam because he got 221. Walk up and tank? Alright. Alright. But if you think about it, drinking some water. If you do think about it, if DK ends up to get to level 16, which I suppose can be happening if, both teams going a little bit more farming, He's gotta be the most baller support hero, because you actually gotta focus him. He's splashing like frost epicenters. That's how baller level 16 DK is. So I suppose. Or if EHome's gonna psych us all, I'm like, psych! Pinoy, solo mid DK, Battlecrow. No. Just kidding. We're gonna see EHome X failing some blocks. MP just want to give the opponent some false sense of security, give him a little bit of advantage. If not, then oh, never mind. 430 fell a little bit more. A lot of wards being dropped down. That was 2 sets of wards. 2 sets of wards being dropped down. Are they 2 sets of wards? No. Did they pass each other wards? Okay, they pass each other wards. That's why these wards are a little bit different on terms of mini map, on the color. And here we go. Invis smoke gank. Here we go. There's an impale. Dragon tail can't hit because it's fucking melee range. They gotta switch to the. Oh, LSA does hit a 2 hero. And this is why DK is a shit support, right? Alright, DK, you're making yourself look good so far in the game. Haven't got a free kill. That would have been the first blood in any other support. That would have been the first blood. Unfortunately, it was DK on the support. All right, that's great. That is great. And we're gonna see the 2 supports roaming on the top lane. We do have a Windrunner solo against a Clock. Clock getting a lot of EXP so far. Already level 2 and like 2.4, I guess I want to say. Meanwhile, Visage doing some epic pulling, gonna pull 1 camp into the 2nd camp. Not only will he get the creeps denied, also he will get a lot of XP, and that is gonna be good. And that is gonna mess up Weavers a little bit. Weaver is gonna get a leave XP though, but we're gonna see Zoe on the Morphling 6-0 so far, 1.5 minutes in the game, very good farm. Meanwhile, 0 and 0 on 820. 820, in my opinion, I have never seen him do a good farming game. Like honestly speaking, I have never seen him do a good farming game. Of course, good is a relative term, because compared to me, his farming game is like great. But compared to the other, like ZSMJ or Zoe, Burning, like his farming game is leaves a little bit to be desired. Let's put it that way. Visage get yet another camp stacked, but he's kind of getting owned by these creeps. Yeah, those centaurs are on his ass, on his flying bird's tail. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Stormstray got 2 and 4, and EHome X line getting his deny up. What EHome X line does, and no other professional player does, is that he values denies just as much as last hits. A lot of players will value last hits, but this guy, oh no, Lion getting nuked upon. Lion goes up, Shansheng ping the first blood, and that is gonna help that chicken, that is gonna help the bottle, help the girl. But just going back to X, generally you'll see X, like maybe after 3 or 4 levels, he's gonna be ahead in EXP, simply because he denies so much, and not many players. A lot of players are great last hitters, and that's fine, but not many players deny enough. And we are going to see a level 1 DK leading that gank against the Clock. And is Windrunner going to push enough? Windrunner's not going to get enough push going on, so there's going to be no creeps tanking. And these 2 supports are waiting very patiently. Here we go. Are they going? They are going. They are going. This Clock is running into a death trap. They're going to wait for the cog. No big deal. Wait for the cog. And let's see. Is he tangling? He's running out of tango. He's done. He's done. The shackle shot off to an entire forest. I'm not even call that good shackle shot, but Tai comes in. Good support so far. Tai needs to get the hell out now. Tower is gonna be on. Oh my god, Lina, your boobs are so heavy. All right, she's fine. Woo. Gotta always be careful for the Lina. Visage doing a bot lane, doing a lot more creep pulling. Visage, after a gank at the mid lane, and also after a couple creep pulls, is already level 2, close to level 3. That means she already got the Grave Chill, and it's gonna scale level 2 Soul Assumption, which means like even more damage, right? I swear you could probably leave Soul Assumption like a level 1, and still get like 20 kills, because it's freaking insane. Tie Hunter picks up an Invis. And what is he gonna do? Is he gonna gank X? X a level behind because of that death, half a level behind. But he should be okay, because he's 10-8 compared to the Storm, 11-8. So despite dying once, he's still relatively close to the CS. Meanwhile, Lina doing a little bit of creep pulling. This game a lot less aggressive compared to game number 1. And guess why? Because you have a support DK. Alright. And actually has gone for Dragon Blood. What? I am amazed. So what do you pick this guy as a... Is that a misclick? I'm just like, did H20 misclick?